Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one.
During the Jeep Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 0% financing or get $4,000 total bonus cash allowance, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2026 Wrangler 4-Door Sport S. See your SoCal Jeep brand dealer.
This is CBS LA at 6.
Now at 6, a rare pause in military strikes. The U.S. and Iran are giving diplomacy a chance for now.
Plus, thinking twice in the produce aisle, the food safety warnings that are changing how Americans get their groceries.
And a show of force in Newport Beach. Police cracking down on plans for a teen takeover set to happen tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Marin.
And I'm Gio Insignares. Newport Beach police surging officers along the coast right now in hopes of preventing a repeat of that chaos that happened on the 4th of July.
And CBS LA's Lauren Posen is live with the party that's being advertised, Lauren, on social media, and a warning from officers.
Well, so many people have come up to us asking why there's so much law enforcement here in Newport Beach tonight, and that's because the city is taking no chances. They say, of course, everyone is welcome, but if you plan on causing trouble, well, law enforcement is waiting for you. This is what Newport Beach looked like on the 4th of July. Chaos erupting in the streets, with police responding to large crowds and looting.
Everything was happening right in front of the boardwalk. Like, it was crazy. Fireworks, people getting arrested.
Now, just weeks later, a new social media post calling for an organized gathering this weekend has the city taking action before any problems start. The city posted a warning online saying it was aware of the post and is taking action, bringing in more than 100 officers and additional sheriff's deputies. They're hard to miss. Sky Cow spotted a Bearcat and mobile command trailer, along with law enforcement lined up along the beach walkway. We saw groups of officers stationed in front of the pavilions that was looted, as well as throughout the city.
I just went over to the store right now. There's like at least 9 sheriff's officers over there. It doesn't seem like it's going to be I don't think it's going to be able to happen. More
than 400 people were arrested on the 4th of July, most from out of state.
I think it's a little unfair for the people that live here because, you know, this is their home at the end of the day, and they don't treat it good at all. They don't respect the beach.
Police say anyone who breaks the law Sunday will be held accountable, including juveniles and in some cases their parents. The goal is simple: keep the beach a place where families and visitors feel safe.
I feel like there's just a lot of people that are not from here that come down kind of as a touristy spot, and I think that it's a good idea that the cops are just trying to make it feel really safe for everyone.
And that online post said that the gathering was a back-to-school gathering. The police also say they are investigating who is behind it. Reporting live in Newport Beach, Lauren Posen, CBS LA.
Lauren, thank you. It's a hot day for the Orange County Fair. Sky Cal over Costa Mesa this afternoon as folks enjoyed fair fun despite the uncomfortable heat.
And our next weather alert remains in effect as the heat and the humidity stick around.
Meteorologist Alex Viston joins us now with our next weather forecast.
Alex, thank you. A homicide investigation in Santa Monica after a woman is found dead in the bathroom of an assisted living center. She was found yesterday evening at the Manor on Pico Boulevard, not far from Santa Monica College. Police say a suspect has been arrested. No word on the relationship between the two, but officers do tell us the victim was a resident at the assisted living center.
Well, a crash involving a Waymo and a sedan critically injures at least one person. This happened early this morning on Venice Boulevard in Pico Union. Waymo says the sedan first hit a pedestrian with a cart, then swerved into the opposite lane before striking their vehicle. The company says their vehicle was going 27 miles per hour, while the other car was going nearly 50 miles an hour. Police say one person was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
Tankers are sitting still in the Strait of Hormuz this weekend, despite a break in the bombings between the U.S. and Iran. Commercial shipping still strained in the vital oil gateway, driving up costs for global energy supplies. The U.S. military hasn't launched strikes against Iran for 2 days, while mediators work to resume peace negotiations. Olivia Gazis reports on a new poll that shows what Americans think of the war.
An Iranian official tells CBS News talks with Omani counterparts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz are moving in a positive direction. After nearly 2 weeks of nightly strikes on Iran, the U.S. military paused bombing for the past 2 days. Iran's military on Sunday also said it had halted retaliatory attacks. But the White House warns President Trump won't hesitate to resume the bombing if talks break down again.
He is giving diplomacy a chance. We'll see over the next coming days, but make no mistake, assets, additional military assets are moving into the region.
The president likes the daily attacks. He believes that sometimes you have to kill a few chickens to scare the monkeys. That's not. I don't think that's going to work with the Iranian leadership.
As the war nears the half-year mark, a new CBS News poll shows 63% of Americans believe the war is going badly for the U.S., a number that's been climbing. In the poll conducted last week, more than half said they felt uncertain and frustrated about the conflict, with 67% saying the U.S. needs to get out now. With the midterm elections now 100 days away, Democrats hope anti-war sentiment and the economic fallout will help them take control of the House and Senate.
Republicans believe the affordability crisis is a hoax. Republicans don't give a damn about the personal financial situation of the American people.
The House last week passed a resolution to end U.S. military action in Iran, while the Senate rejected a similar measure. Olivia Gazis, CBS News, the White House.
Gas prices have been rising since the ceasefire agreement crumbled. The average price in L.A. County is $5.69, according to AAA. In Orange County, drivers are paying $5.63, $5.61 in Ventura County, and $5.57 in the Inland Empire.
Well, singer David is due back in court tomorrow as his preliminary hearing on murder charges continues. Prosecutors are trying to prove they have enough evidence to send the case to trial. He's accused of killing 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez after the two allegedly had a sexual relationship. Last week, investigators said Hernandez was pregnant and had an abortion when she was killed. Her body was found in the singer's Tesla last September.
Another case getting a lot of attention online is set to go to trial this week in Massachusetts, where a mother is accused of killing her 3 young children. Lindsay Clancy's defense team says she was suffering from severe postpartum psychosis when she strangled her kids in January 2023 and argues she is not criminally responsible for her actions. Prosecutors say the killings are premeditated and deliberate. The trial is expected to last up to 8 weeks.
Well, a federal appeals court has blocked a White House order aimed at restricting mail-in voting. The ruling stops a plan by President Trump to create a federal citizenship list for voters and limit mail ballot deliveries. A total of 23 states and D.C. sued to stop the order ahead of November's midterm elections. The Justice Department says it is reviewing its options.
The late Republican Senator Lindsey Graham will be honored this week with 2 days of funeral services. A special ceremony will be held Tuesday at the U.S. Capitol and a funeral service at the Washington National Cathedral. President Trump is expected to pay tribute. Graham's remains will then travel to South Carolina for a procession on Wednesday, followed by a funeral service and a private burial. Graham died earlier this month at the age of 71.
The battle over surveillance pricing is heading to Sacramento. Lawmakers